Good morning, lecturer and all my classmates. I am the first presenter from Group 4, and today we are going to present about the chapter 12 of The Village by the Sea. And here are the group members. We have Mr. Heng, Somethea, Sonita, Ratheana, Menghong, and I. And here are the contents. First, we are going to do the summary. The second, we are going to show the main themes. The third, we are going to talk about the connection between the study text and the real life. And the last one is about a vocabulary game that we are going to play in the Kahoot all together. First of all, before we get through to the summary, I would like to introduce you about some characters in this chapter. There are 6 characters in here. First, Harry. The second, Lyly, Mr. Penwala, Yagu, Bella, and Kamar. Now let's move to the first part. In this summary, I will talk about the main events of the chapter 12. Harry ends up taking a bus back to tour, which Yagu and Mr. Penwala have paid for. Mr. Penwala cautions him to be safe, watch for the pickpockets, and send him a postcard. Harry bids his friends goodbye. The bus heads out of the city and drive past the marshy sea. There is then a dreary stretch consisting of the factories and then more and more signs of the transformation, construction, and the tree cut. However, the hills are still violet and bronze, and the sky blue and the rice fields vacant. The bus sets Harry at the hill with the temple on top. Tour seems unchanged, and Harry is exhilarated to be home, especially to see the beautiful sea. He can see the small fishing boats and resides with the relief that not everything has changed. He walks past the field where he would see the white bungalows of the more repose, and finally escape his own dark and dismal hut. He decides he will rebuild it and make it a cheerful and happy home. Harry approaches the hut and calls for his sister. Lyly rushes out. They embrace excitedly. Harry has this thousand questions, but now he is simply grateful to be home only.
Hello everyone, I am Heng. I would like to go on summary the story. Preceding the first presenter, Miss Lyly. After warm and cool greeting each other, Lyly tells Harry to have sweet that she has already prepared for him. Harry tells her that he needs to wash up his hands and his face first. During eating sweet, Harry asks his sisters about the mother. However, he doesn't feel interested in asking the father, since he has learned about how drunkard his father is every day. Then Lyly tells everything happened to the family when Harry was in the city. At the same time, Harry gives all of his sisters their gift, for which they are very, very grateful. He explained that he brought a lot of money home because he had never spent a dim of money on himself. He told them about repairing watches, which at first made Lyly upset because she cannot see how it would make money. But he tells her the full plan of starting a small pottery farm that then later he will start his own watch repair shop. His sisters are excited to work at the pottery farm, and they also can see Harry's vision of how the people coming from the factory will need food. Harry and his sisters together go down to buy fish from the fleet along the sea. Harry wants something expensive, But Lila is practical and is not used to having a lot of money before. So she buy cheap shrimp and other seafood. Harry tell her that he wasn't had it for a long time and he is very happy today. Then Lila tell Harry that tomorrow is Diwali and they can bring mother home. Immediately, Harry volunteers to feed the mother home. That evening, they talk and talk and talk of everything that befell them. Harry compliments Lila and sister for taking care of the family while he was in urban. She explained that the Disiwa and the new guest Sayyid Ali had help as well. That that name sounds similar to Harry, but he cannot remember it. However, he say he will visit that man soon to say thank you to him. That's it for summary the story. Thank you for your paying attention.
Hello everyone, I'm Sonita. I will be talking about the main themes of chapter 12 based on psychoanalytic criticism theory. So, psychoanalysis have been viewed as a kind of therapy which is designed to remedy psychological disorders by checking out the interactions of unconscious and conscious components in the minds. Anita Desai was born on June 24, 1937 in India. Desai's father was Bengali, her mother was German. Desai has said that it was exposure to her mother's European core that allowed her to experience India as both an insider and outsider. Anita Desai is basically an existentialist novelist as she is genuinely worried about human conditions, and furthermore shows significant aptitude in investigating the emotional life of the individuals in the story. Writing is to her a process of discovering the truth. She is for the most part managed the themes of man-woman relationships, alienations, trivialities, battling for freedoms, violence, and death. The most widely recognized themes in her novels is the intricacies of human relationships, especially the man-woman relationship. Desai's novels have been identified about what men do and those about what women feel, the connection between family members, and the way the cultural experience of Indian women in particular affects those connections emerge as a recurring theme in Desai's work, as she deals with contemporary Indian life, cultural clashes between the East and the West, generational differences, and practical and emotional exile. Family is a powerful theme. Desai suggested that family does not simply have to be the family who share their blood. Rather, Mr. Pavala and Jago function as a family member to Harry and give Harry what he needed to survive and thrive. In addition, we can see that Leela, Bella, and Kamal were happy to see Harry because they were desperately waiting for Harry to come back. Harry was also happy to see his sister because he always thought about them when he was in Bombay. They were worried each other. Furthermore, Harry would fetch his mother from Alibaug and the family would be gathered and bring happiness. Here comes to an end of my part, so I would like to pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Good morning, teacher, and good morning, classmate. My name is Metrey, and I am the fourth presenter of our group. So, continuing from Nita, I will talk about another main theme for chapter 12, which is change and adaptation. So, according to the previous chapter, we know that factories would be built and jobs would be gained and lost. People from other villages would come and take their places. And in that society, change and adaptation was not an easy thing to do for people in that generation. As we can see in the story, people in the village were not willing to learn new things and they only want to work as farmer or fishermen. While Mr. Panvala had different perspective, and Harry respected and adopted Mr. Penvalla's perspective because he had no other option but to do it so that he could survive. So before, Harry used to think that people won't hire him to do factory work and he believed that he won't have any job. However, after running away from home, Harry realized where he belonged and being a completely new boy when he returned back home. He has money and he has pride. His perspective has changed. Harry thinks that even if no one would hire him to be a factory worker, he could learn new skills and start up his own business, which is why he has the confidence in starting up a farm and set up his own watch repair shop when he returned. Harry also told Lyly some job that the villager had never done, but it would be possible for Harry once the factory are built. And another point is that Harry has also become more mature. So Harry used to be a boy who ran away from home without thinking of the consequences that his sister will face without him. But when Harry returned home after so long, he was complimenting Lyly for her hard work, and he also informed her that he will need her opinion in his decision-making in the future. So this shows that Harry respects and recognizes that women and girls are valuable beyond what their gender says they are. Because it seems that in this society, the role of women is to look after their family and they don't need to be involved in any decision making, while men have the power to make all kinds of decisions for their family. And last but not least, we can also notice that Harry's father has also changed himself and take care of his mother. Now that my part has come to the end, I would like to pass this presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Menghong and let's talk about the task 3. Let's talk about comparing life in the story to the real life in society. For this task, I found two main ideas. And the first one is humanity, and the last point is traditional holiday. For the humanity, although this also described that life in Mumbai and Chal were poor conditions, Harry and his family still got help a lot, such as Harry got help by Jangu and Panvala, as he ran away from home and met them. They helped Harry such as to have home, stay with him, food, job and watchman. When he came back home, they gave some money to him. And if we talk about his family, especially his mother, was ill by the day Shiva, he sent her to hospitals and got through her illness. If we compare to the real society, humanity always exists everywhere. For myself, I stay with my character who never know me before but came from the same town. He always suggests me to depend on myself and give me a job and instruct me what to do and to earn some money. And now let's move to the traditional holiday. Indians celebrated the traditional holidays called Diwali, and everyone came to join the family that day. In the text, Harry came to join the families on Diwali days. He bought something for his sisters, such as sari and something such as sweet like that. If we compare to the overall society, we celebrate Khmer New Year which anyone can teach in a family, have some fun, and both her parents, grandma and grandpa. And it is the last of my presentation. Now let's move to Ratheana will be the next presenter. Thank you.
Continuing from Menghong, hello everyone and hello teacher. I am Tina and I will be presenting about the gratitude and family love of the story that correlated to what happened in reality. Let's begin with gratitude. In the storyline, we could see each character have been developed their personality. They start from having nothing at all, facing a lot of difficulty and struggling to find the best way of life. Each cast become more interesting because of their personality transformation that had been grown stronger throughout the narrative. In the form of this chain, we can see how grateful they are to have a life that they never expected. Take Harry as an example. He started as a boy in Tool that had no specific career or skill at all, and one moment he got lost in the big city of Bombay. Yet he worked hard every day to gain something in life, and he did it. However, he never forget his old self and his family. He feels so appreciative when he arrived in his old village. He's not so rich, but he is happy for what he has achieved. Small or big, he's thankful for it. Now let's flick it to see what is similar to real life. Honestly, we would spot a lot of people who are the same as Harry. People who are starting their life from scratch and achieve something significant. Those people are often grateful for what they have and never forget how difficult their life before. Moving on, family love. At this point, I would directly guide you to discern the beautiful family of Harry, Lyla, Bella, Kamal, and their parents. How come I said this family is wonderful? The reason is how they treat each other even though there is some misinterpretation. For instance, when Harry was away from home without saying goodbye to his family, all his sisters just being waiting for him to come back home. Moreover, they didn't get angry when Harry reached home, yet they are so happy and super welcome for Harry to be back. Another one is Harry never gonna forget any of his family member. When he arrived back home, he kept asking questions about how everyone doing except his dad. However, he kept avoid the conversation about his father. In the end, he still asked where he was. This means it's hard to cut away the family bloodline. For sure, in reality, family love does exist. You, me, everyone has experienced it. It would be different from the situation in the story, yet we all do receive the love from our family member. I know some of us will deny. Nevertheless, I would say that we just do not take it. But we do have somebody who care about us in our family. This is the end. Thank you everyone for your kindness that that listening and watch this video until the end. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask a question. Thank you.